نحمده تعالى ونشكره تعالى. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make our fast easy. I also ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless not only members of our community, but people in our wonderful state, people in this wonderful country. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy in helping us connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in these sacred moments and sacred days of Ramadan. Having said that, Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala an once asked Abdullah bin Abbas, and Abdullah bin Abbas at this point was brought as a prisoner. In Ma'alim al-Tanzil, there is this mention that when Abdullah bin Abbas was a prisoner, Sayyidina Ali mocked him and said, "What do you have at your credit?" Now you've got to understand, Sayyidina Ali is a Muslim. Abdullah bin Abbas is not a Muslim. He is a prisoner. And what is he being asked? He's being asked, "What do you have at your credit?" And Sayyidina Abbas radiallahu ta'ala an was very, very astute and brilliant. And immediately he responded by saying, in a nutshell, we take care of the Ka'batullah. We do a lot of good things. So don't you just pick on us and say that because I am not a Muslim, I don't have anything to my credit. Allah in the Quran reveals, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ما كان للمشركين أن يعمروا مساجد الله شاهدين على أنفسهم بالكفر أولئك حبطت أعمالهم. Now I just want to focus on a few things about this ayah and the implications of what this ayah gives to you and I. Basically what this ayah is saying is, O believers, you and I have certain dignity. And this dignity cannot be and should not be lost. In other words, if you have to look after your masjid, you have to look after your institutions, do so in a way that brings dignity and honor to you. Don't go to outsiders out there and ask them for resources to bring into your institution, so later on they can brag and say, we are helping out the Muslims, because Muslims themselves have no time to help out themselves. There are so many masjids in America wherein thousands of dollars are given in their foundational project, or to build a foundation, or to get them started, as we would say, seed money. And later on these organizations are saying, we helped the Muslims out by giving them X amount of dollars. In other words, how sad it is. Muslims want institutions, but they do not have their priorities right to assist themselves. So Allah is giving us a very beautiful message, and He's saying, be proud of your Iman, be proud of your faith, and support and build your institutions. Now, automatically, when this ayah is mentioned, people will ask things like, well, what is going to happen to our money? Who's using our money? Where is the money going? How do we trust the people? So Allah has a solution. He says, إِنَّمَا يَعْمُرُ مَسَاجِدَ اللَّهِ مَنْ آمَنَ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَأَقَامَ الصَّلَاةِ وَآتَى الزَّكَاةِ وَلَمْ يَخْشَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. That the people that are involved, and alhamdulillah, most of our masjids have this good quality, and we should continue maintaining this good quality, is that the people that are in charge, and alhamdulillah, they have this belief, so there is no issue on that, but this is something that should continue. They must continue to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believe in following what Allah expects of them to follow, believe in the hereafter, be conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, realize that they are going to be held accountable in the good that they are doing, and we all are going to be held accountable in this sense that what have we done to promote that which is good around us. This now brings up quite a few different issues. What is the adab of the masjid? So we discussed who should support the masjid. We discussed exactly what type of people should be continually involved in masjid projects, and to recap, people that believe in Allah, people that are conscious of Allah, people that give the zakah, people that fulfill all their regular obligations. In other words, if you're not fulfilling the regular obligations of giving zakah, helping on the poor, helping on the needy, etc., etc., how are you going to help your local masjid in being the very best? In other words, we cannot have a double lifestyle where I want to say I'm in charge of the masjid, but yet I don't want to be a Muslim, or I don't want to be a good Muslim. Now, of course, we all are not perfect. I agree with that. Even imams are not perfect. But at the same time, we at least have to realize that we have to continually improve while being under the banner of our wonderful faith. Now, the rules of the masjid are very, very simple. And of course, this is also mentioned in the various tafasir regarding the ayah that I have brought up. We should maintain the masjid by not making it dirty. When we see dirt in the masjid, we should clean it up. We should not spit in the masjid. We should not bring pollutants in the masjid. You know, there was a time in which people will not even bring those that used to smoke, and I don't advocate smoking. Before they would go in the masjid, they would actually take out their pack of cigarette and leave it in the car. And you ask them why, they say, cigarettes are something that is not pure, not clean, not good. Let me leave it in my car. In today's time, if you tell a person, don't bring your tobacco in the masjid, he'll say, brother, it is concealed. Nobody can see it. Yes, no human may be able to see it, but Allah can see it. There are people that are bringing pipes in the masjids and places of worship. Why? And you ask them, brother, you know, you cannot do this. You should not do this. Well, such and such things are legal. Cannabis is legal, they say. Yes, it may be legal for people that don't have morals. But for a Muslim to be using these things while not sanctioned by the medical community for this given individual, that is a questionable act. Now, I'm not saying whether you should smoke or not smoke, use cannabis or not use cannabis, but at least don't bring it to the masjid. Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also makes mention in the hadith that when you come to the masjid, don't take part in transactions. And you go to masjids and people are dealing left and right, selling, for example, the other day, there was a brother that came and he's saying, well, you know, I'm selling Hajj tickets. Okay, you want to deal in Hajj tickets, fine, do it outside. But why in the masjid? And when you ask them why in the masjid, what they say? Brother, Hajj is the work of Allah. I'm doing the work of Allah in the masjid. Yes, talking about Hajj is okay. Talking about Umrah is okay. But selling your ticket, and I asked the brother, so you're telling me that you're not making a profit on this? Oh, brother, I have to live. Yes, that is a business transaction. You cannot sell cell phones in the masjid. You cannot sell food in the masjid. In fact, the ulama of the past would sell the food, if it was needed, out of the masjids, where there is no doubt as to where the masjid location is. Remember, I use the word no doubt. Because some people, what they do is, they'll make a small line and they'll say, well, I'm selling on this side. But people are confused. Is this the masjid or is this not the masjid? Or is this the masjid and beyond this line, is it not the masjid, etc., etc. So what I'm saying is, we have to honor the masjids. And alhamdulillah, over here, I notice we're doing a good job where we are right now. But there are people and places in the United States, even in California, where there are these questions that have come about. So what I'm saying is, if we respect the house of Allah, Allah will give us honor and respect and dignity. And if we violate the rules and regulations of Allah, in particular, if we don't sanctify our masjids as we are called upon to do, then my brothers and sisters, what is going to be the difference between the masjid and the marketplace? The masjid and our homes. It is no wonder many of our children say, why must I go to the masjid? It's just like going anywhere else. So we have to continue, mashallah. And inshallah, we ask Allah to help us in making our imams good in the masjids, in making our officials continually do the best they can to honor the integrity of the masjid and our Muslims. And we also ask the musallin to continue taking part in maintaining the honor of the masjid by keeping it clean, by continually having projects, cleaning projects, as we had not too long time ago, to make sure that the masjid will always be valued, not only by those that are cleaning, but by those that are entering it on a regular basis. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to help us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to honor and keep our respect. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us good ideas, just as we have ideas regarding how to make money and how to be successful in school, to continue inspiring us with ideas and behavior that will help us honor not only our religion, but our sacred spaces as well. May Allah help us and guide us. Wa akhir da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.